point that I decided to learn all of the instruments and be able to sing with them, at least in like rock band stuff. And kind of just operated between bands for a good couple of years. But like this particular establishment, I met most of the really talented people that would shape me in a bunch of different genres. Like I used to play for an open mic here just as like the gig drummer, and I would have like a bass player that for whatever reason somebody was out of his band, and he'd be like, okay, well, we're gonna run a couple songs, can you do this on the fly? And I was like, okay. And like he would dictate how to do it and I'd go with it. But I learned so much out of that experience because it was like, okay, this is what can you really do.
So doing like jam band and doing open mics really honed your music abilities.
Ultimately speaking, play with as many people as you possibly can.
Tell me about the first time you played with Corky.
The first time I played with Corky, I was, I'd gotten a bit of a reputation around town as a decent drummer, and had started hosting the open mics here. And Corky just kind of showed up one night, and all the musicians kind of are aware of the fact that he's this weird jazz guy that plays odd time signatures and stuff and jams and expects you to just be able to hang. And they didn't tell me that joke. And so he just comes up and like proceeds to do all of the craziness that is like avant jazz from the 70s. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know what to do with this.
So I hear somebody shout from the crowd, one song! So I'm like, okay, I've got one song left. Cool. So I'm like, okay, yeah, one song. And this other, like this drummer change-up happens. And I didn't know that the two things were related. And the third drummer, or the second drummer that played for the third song was really super good. It was Joshua. I turned around and shook his hand afterwards, and as soon as I got off stage and packed up my equipment, I looked around to see if I could find him again, and I'm glad I got his name because as soon as I was looking for him, he was gone. Just not in the parking lot, not in the venue. I did rounds, like 2 rounds apiece, and just could not find him. So found him on Facebook, started talking to him. We started out as like playing with his bassist, Dom, and formed Enders. And due to personal differences, that didn't work out. The band broke up in like December. So Joshua and I were talking about like science and music and everything, and decided that we wanted our own sandbox to play whatever we wanted. And Nevernauts was formed. And it's kind of like the idea of like a good mix of how do we explore the universe? Like, how do we make stuff go faster than the speed of light? Or how do we explore and map the bottom of the ocean? Yeah. You know, with the limited technology that we have to rely on our imaginations. So if infinity encompasses everything and the opposite of always is never, then we became explorers of everything and nothing. It's Nevernauts.